Hey folks, Jiminy Critic here with a movie for you that I'd like you to make sure you get out and see. This movie is called The Hurt Locker. That's right, The Hurt Locker. It's an action drama, kind of takes place over in Iraq at the beginning of the Iraq War in the first couple of years. And if you haven't heard much about this film, it's garnering a lot of praise and applause throughout critics and fans alike that have seen this movie across the country. It's directed by Kathryn Bigelow, who has brought you other movies such as The Weight of Water, Strange Days, maybe remember that movie a few years back, Point Break, along with many other films. In this film, she just gets the right tone about what happens in this movie. And let me explain. It's about 131 minutes long. It's rated R because of some language and I guess you'd say war-type violence in the movie. Basically, this movie stars Jeremy Renner. I'd say he's the main guy in this movie, and he plays Staff Sergeant William James. And he is a member of an elite Army bomb squad. And basically, what this movie entails is following him around between him living in the barracks and going out on missions where they have to go clear streets and cars and places where the Army needs to get through or regular people in the town need to get through. And there are supposedly, different bombs and stuff buried along the way in the ground. Can you imagine the life of a person who works for the bomb squad, what that must be like in the military, knowing that every step you take, everything you touch, every wire you're looking over could be the one that just ends your life immediately at any time. Can you imagine the tension and the pressure that you will feel on you if you had that kind of a job? Well, that's basically what this movie Hurt Locker is all about and what it does, and the feeling. You're kind of sitting there in your seat watching this movie, grabbing onto the arm rails or grabbing onto the seat, because the tension is so thick sometimes you can cut it with a knife. Guy Pearce, Ralph Fiennes, David Morse make some cameo appearances in this movie, but Jeremy Renner's the major star in this movie. Not very well known yet, but I think he will be after this movie. If you like a good war flick, a good tense flick that kind of shows you what real life inside combat times is really like in a unique elite bomb squad and how that kind of a lifestyle might be, what might happen, what are the dangers involved, how do you live day to day with that kind of tension and pressure, what's your release valve when that day is over and you've diffused the bombs and we're done, what do you do to relieve that tension and pressure? You're going to find that out when you see The Hurt Locker. Check it out.